What's up with y'all boys and girls, bro? It's day 55. So we're gonna try to solve HackerRank, some HackerRank algorithmic questions. First one, given an array of integers, find the sum of its elements. For example, if the array is 1 to 3, so return 6. Complete the simple array function with the following parameters. R of n, an array of integers, int the sum of the array elements. The first line contains an integer n denoting the size of the array. The second line contains n space separated integers representing the array's elements. N space separated contains n space separated integers representing the array's elements. Okay, so this is 1,000. Print the sum of the array's elements. Okay, so let's see. Sum for for each number, sum plus equal number, return sum. Okay, let's submit. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, compare the triplets. Compare the triplets. Alice and Bob each created one problem for HackerRank. This reminds me of a Codeforces question, not gonna lie. A reviewer rates the two challenges, awarding points on a scale from 1 to 100 for three categories: problem, clarity, originality, and difficulty. The rating for Alice's challenge is the triplet A0, A1, A2, and the rating for Bob's challenge is the triplet B0, B1, B2. The task is to calculate their comparison points by comparing each category. If AI is greater than BI, then Alice is awarded 1 point. If AI is less than BI, then Bob is awarded 1 point. If AI equals BI, then neither person receives a point. Neither person receives a point. Okay, for elements 0, for elements Bob is awarded a point because A of 0 is less than B of 0. So this is it's equal now. So then Alice. Bob and B1, no points are earned. Finally, for elements A2 greater than B2, so Alice receives a point. The return array is 1, 1, with Alice's score first and Bob's second. Okay, complete the function. Compare triplets with the following parameters: int A of 3, Alice's challenge rating; int B of 3, Bob's challenge rating 2. The first element is Alice's score, and the second is Bob's score. Okay. The first line contains three space separated integers and respective values. The second contains three space separated integers and respective values in triplet B. Okay, so we're gonna have let Alice score, then we're gonna have Bob's score equals 0 for for let I get 0. Then we're gonna have n equals a dot length I less than n I plus plus. If A of I greater than B of I, Alice score plus plus. Else if B of if A of I less than B of I, Bob score plus plus. Then we're gonna return Alice score and Bob's score. I think that's it. Okay, let's submit. Okay. Okay, next one. A very big sum. Okay, I actually don't know how to work with big numbers in JavaScript. In this challenge, you need to, oops. In this challenge, you need to calculate and print the sum of elements in an array, considering that some integers may be very large. Complete the a very big sum function with the following parameters. Int r of n, an array of integers along the sum of the return along the sum of the array elements. The first line of the output consists of an integer n. The next line contains n space separated integers contained in the array. Thus, the next line contains n space separated integers contained in the array. Return the integer sum of the elements in the array. Return the integer sum of the elements in the array. The first line of the input consists of an integer n. The next line contains n space separated integers. Return the integer sum of the elements in the array. So this is this. Integers, when we add several integer values, the resulting sum is a number you might need to use along int in C, C++, Java. Okay, I don't know. So let's say sum is equal to this. R dot for each n sum plus equals n return sum. Guess we'll see now. It says it works. I don't know if it's gonna pass though. Okay, it does. Okay, well, next one then. Diagonal difference. Given a square matrix, calculate the absolute difference between the sums of its diagonals. For example, the square matrix. For example, the square matrix R is shown below. Okay, absolute difference. Complete the diagonal difference function with the following parameter. R of n m, the absolute difference in sums among the diagonals. The first line contains n. Okay. But these are just the integers. I guess it's always gonna be like this. So yeah. So we're gonna say let left diag sum, then let's right diag sum like this, and then left diag sum plus equals r of 0, 0, left diagonal plus equals r of 1, 1, left diagonal plus equals r of 2, 2, right diagonal plus equals r of 0, 2, right diagonal plus equals r of 1, 1 again, and right diagonal plus equals r of 2, no, of 2, 0. Let's return abs. Is there return the absolute difference? So we're gonna say left diag sum greater than right diag sum. If so, return left diag sum minus right diag sum. Else return. Well, it's not working. Expression expected. So we're gonna say, let's say ans equals right diagonal minus left diagonal, return as 37. Okay, let's submit. Okay, so wrong answer. 9 out of 11. 9 failed. Okay, so there's a single integer number of rows and columns. Okay, so so the rows and columns are gonna be different. That's why this doesn't work. Okay, so we're gonna switch up the approach then. I'm gonna switch up the approach for let I get 0 I less than r double length I plus plus for j gets 0, j less than r of I double length j plus plus. How are we gonna get the diagonal? The diagonal. If I equal 0 and j equal 0, left diag sum plus equals r of I j hmm hmm r of I j else if I equals n minus 1 equals r the length minus 1 and j equals r the length minus 1, right diagonal plus equals. Okay, actually I don't think we need this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have let j let left some pointer equals 0. So um some I, then let left some j equal 0. So while left some I is less than r dot length we're gonna say left sum diag plus equals left r of left sum I left sum j, then we're gonna say a diagonal. Okay, what if there are four though quarters? 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, or let's say 9 3 2 1. So I'm guessing this is always gonna be like some sort of odd number, since left some I plus plus left some j plus plus. We're gonna have let right some I equals 0, let left some j equals 0, actually now equals r the length negative minus 1, the length minus, no, this is 0, and this is this. Write some diag, write some I, write some j. So we're gonna write some I is gonna be plus plus, and write some j is gonna be minus minus, like this. And we don't need the for loop. Let's run this. If some j has already been declared. What line is this? 51. Write some j. Runtime error. Left some diag is not defined. What? Oh, it's left diag sum. Okay, let's see now. Okay, so my output is wrong. Nan. What could be causing this? Console.log left sum, left diag sum. Let's see. Okay, it's 4. It's 4 for some reason. Yeah, it is 4. What? Yeah, it's 4. That's correct. Okay, let's output the right sum, right diag sum. Okay, so the right sum is buggy. It has B. Oh. Okay, it passes that. Let's see if it passes everything. Oh yes. Okay, very nice, very nice. Very nice, guys. Very nice, very nice. See, man, you just even if you fail, you just gotta keep trying, bro. You just gotta keep trying. You just gotta keep trying. Keep getting back up. Everything passes. Okay, so that's a good note. So on that good note, we're gonna leave it off today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you learned something. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on links in the description, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.